Hey, water signs, welcome in. Welcome back if you are returning back. My name is Shannon Hensley. If you are new, out of Kansas City, Missouri. And I've always been out of Kansas City, Missouri. If you see me anywhere else or somebody saying otherwise, it's a lie. And I look at a lot of crime here on this channel. It's very intense. I have respect for the creator of all things that give you and I breath inside of us. And I don't take that lightly. And so I'm not a religious channel, but I am for spirituality and truth and keeping covenant, and the commandments are beautiful. It keeps us safe. And if we practice walking with the Most High, then He requires us to be upright in the earth. I mean, nobody wants to go out of their house and there's some type of stupid demonoid psychopath there. But I'll look at the psychopath on this channel and people who are cray-cray on purpose. So we ask that the hand of the Most High to keep people who are literally physically dealing with crazies. We want them to have a way of escape by the word of the Most High God. Okay, just bottom line. I myself am dealing with criminals like this in the earth. And so I want to know what the Messiah's, we want to keep on top of their energy. We want to make sure that they get out of the way, go to jail, have an execution, whatever the crap needs to take place with the freaks. So I just look at real hardcore energy. I feel the energy, and the Most High allows me to just experience it in such a, my God, dramatic type of a way. You may not even be able to handle it. You may have to go ahead and just click off. That's fine. I still have to do the work that the Most High God's told me to do here on this channel. Whether anybody understands it or not, I'm energetically right in the face of a demon itself, telling it to go to the pit of hell. Okay, it's just is what it is. And so I'm out here to do a service for God because He told me to do it. Let's get started. Most High God, I just thank You for the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And I just invite Your presence to come on in here and just begin to speak. Okay, we do have something about jealousy that is coming out today. It came out real strong in the earth reading, and oh my God, somebody is nuts, and they've lost it, I guess, over a jealousy situation. But the Most High God, His name is jealous. And I want to say something to a lot of people that don't understand. You may not know anything about God, and you just kind of just go about your life and doing whatever in your life. But a lot of people don't realize that a lot of people's ancestors, not everybody's ancestors, but if you ever said or that that you love God and He's in your heart and all that kind of stuff, or you made God first and Lord in your life and all that stuff, then you've made some type of a covenant with Him. But a lot of people were, a lot of people's ancestors, that go back to ancestors of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. If you are out of that line, and I'm from the line of Jacob, as the Most High told me I was and proved it to me. Our ancestors made a covenant with God, and that's in the scripture. It says it's forever for us. So they locked us in. Our ancestors locked us in to staying true to God and keeping that word going in the earth. And He promises us that we sit above the nations to rule and reign and to judge wickedness. We're supposed to be judging wickedness in the earth. And He gives us the power to put that judgment there and say, this abominable type of energy. And it ain't talking about being churchy. He gave us the law and the commandments to teach other people. And in those commandments and laws, we are blessed there. But God says that we're in covenant now, just like a man and a woman. When you're married, you're in covenant. And when something happens between that energy, you could cause jealousy. And some people have, and that's why some things happen with crime. But God says that I'm in covenant with you and you break it with me, I get jealous as well. And so you think about your jealousy when you've broken something or somebody's done something against you and you get jealous. Okay, that energy is a really heavy energy. Who can stand before envy and jealousy? At the same time, God says you keep my commandment. If somebody's done something and broken that and caused that energy in you, then you have to deal with it. You have to go to God, let Him take the vengeance for it. But if you play the role of God in your anger and you break what He says first about you staying even in a matter, and you go ahead and just break it, then you're breaking His law. Even though somebody did that to you, your first law is with Him. And now you're going to have to deal with God's jealousy because you broke that covenant. It's huge. And I spoke about that in the earth reading. But people don't step back and think. When God says that your heart has issues that flow out of it, and you are to guard it. You and I are to guard it. And we've all failed there. At the same time, we're supposed to be exercised spiritually. And you just hit a point after going through stupid stuff like this kind of energy with people that you finally just grow up and say, it ain't worth it to sin. It just isn't. You're just turned off by any kind of temptation. You can detect it just like that. It's just like, no, been there, done that. It's just not even worth it. It causes havoc. It's gross. Go away, Satan type energy. And a lot of people don't give rip. So I guess you don't give rip, you don't give rip. But we're dealing with jealousy out here, and it's cruel because God says it's cruel. And he's the one that is the most cruel of them all if you break his way. Anyway, we have bells or wedding bells or something like that that's out here. We do have a courthouse coming out around you. And then we have the fox. This is hidden intentions that have been around some stuff out here. And then he brings out, thus saith Jehovah, if it be found in your power to meet somebody's need today and be called the children of, okay, I guess I wrote it wrong. He's just saying, if it's in your power to do something to meet a need somewhere, then you should do that. And if you do that, you are called the children of God. Okay, because we're supposed to be relieving and taking burdens away from people. We got government oppressing and doing some stuff. We got somebody's had hidden intentions out here around a person's life. Or maybe that's around your life and somebody is around you and needs to come up and meet your need as well. Whatever it is, if it's in our power and somebody's doing some nonsense and there's crazy stuff going on and it's in our power to meet a need, we're supposed to do that. Whatever that's coming out for you for, it's coming out. Somebody needs to hear that. We have the Three of Wands and the Seven of Swords has come out in all the readings. Somebody is a thief, a liar, and a cheat. Okay? All right. Somebody could have also acted like, oh, I'm going to come and be whatever towards you. And they had hidden intentions and they thieved. Okay? It's ridiculous. Somebody's plotted some stuff out here. Okay? The truth is out here around something. That's 8 swords, and 8 swords goes to incarceration. Somebody can go to jail. There's court out here. Somebody's a murderer somewhere. Show me more information with water. Somebody's guilty with the Seven of Swords, being sneaky around some stuff. And the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit can represent, it goes back to medical and stuff with that house, but also can represent a judge. And so we do have a courthouse out here because it's like analyzing things, having to go within and put a judgment on something. The Eight of Wands is also out here. There's some type of communication. It also can go back to an investigation. The Fox card for me is my FBI card. So anyway, somebody's got investigative stuff out here for treacherous stuff, and they are going to go to jail for some stuff. Putting somebody in need. Show me the Ace of Swords here for the water energy. Show me this truth because it's clear to somebody. Somebody made a decision to plot. Either because of their jealousy or because of what they did caused the jealousy. Okay? The heartbreak and the devil. Okay, well, anyway, it's clear on who this devil is. The devil is full of my God. And if somebody was murdered over a jealousy situation, then that is what it's showing in all these readings. And it's heartbreaking. And somebody had issues in their heart. Something about somebody's marriage was out here. I guess it was. Somebody's obsessed here with the devil energy in a really big way with that. At the bottom of the deck, they're just drowning in their emotions. Obviously, this shows somebody screaming. They're just screaming out here. And the most I said in the air reading, I think it was that reading, family was involved in something and it's not good. It's not good because for some people's family, they were the murderer. And for the other people's family, their family got murdered over some stuff. It's not good. And it's emotional out here because somebody guilty should go to jail. There's some fast communication coming and there's some fast communication coming. The justice, it's out here. The courthouse and the justice is out here. We have the law out here really hard. Really, really hard. So the truth about the devil, the truth about a murderer, the truth about the obsessive jealousy, and somebody's trying to catch somebody up and do some nonsense out here. Well, and the T and the K is take, and somebody did take something. The Seven of Swords is out here. It wasn't theirs. And somebody, I said it in the other reading, if somebody was killed or murdered or whatever, there was some type of inheritance, and your soulmate, because that your soulmate energies, your soulmate got jealous over something that was taken, something horrific has gone out around a jealousy situation like that, and somebody did take something that wasn't theirs connected with your soulmates. And it's a bad ordeal out here. But some truth is really big around the matter. Show me the Eight of Wands. Because something fast is coming in. Okay, we have the Two of Cups. There's unity around a new start or taking a leap of faith in doing something. Somebody's guilty out here. If somebody in their jealousy is in unity to do something stupid and plot something, that plot was showing there and it came out that they were being watched. You will go to jail because most of that brought the word charged out, and you will be charged. Somebody signed something out here. The letter Tav is sign. Okay, we have T connections. There's two T's out here. There's also an S, and there's also a C and a K that's out here as well. Okay, show me some words. There's just something very legal going on out here. It's time for some justice to come out of the matter. And again, we are dealing with people who do sit in a place of power, and it is in their power to bring justice somewhere. If somebody thinks that they're going to sit here and be wicked and treacherous because somebody else is wanting to come out here and join hands and do something wicked, you are actually going to pay for that nonsense. You are, because there's people that need to be relieved from some stuff. So we are looking at some energy out here that does have the power in government to do what's right in a situation. Government was really, really big in the fire reading. Somebody's going to get cut, and somebody does need to get cut. Don't care who they are. If they're treacherous, they're treacherous. The dark night of the soul. Okay, well, it kind of shows it right there as well. I'll read this one last. It says helpless and poor. Yes, and people have, anyway, people have, because of a murder situation, or because somebody sets up in some type of a place and they're involved in it. They did something foolish out here. Now it makes other people in the government kind of look bad. That's too bad. We want the wicked to be weeded out. I don't care what's happened. Justice needs to be had. Whatever all the connections are to some stuff. Look, you couldn't make it up if you wanted to. Jehovah Elohim can speak for himself out here. He can speak for himself, folks. The courthouse, the justice. All right, it's out here. Something legal is going on in your reading. It says Jehovah's always watching, so be still and know that he's got this under control. Yes, you do, Jehovah. Yes, you do. That just came out, I think, in the fire reading as well. It says there's a true witness delivers souls, but a deceitful witness speaks lies. And we've got a liar out here attached to some stupid nonsense. They want to be a fool and come back around because they're in some type of folly. They've signed something, because the Tav talks about signing a signature and marking a place out, and some type of a covenant was around some situation, and somebody's done something and they can't get out of it. They're stuck. The devil's out here. The Most High's got this under control, though. It says, for what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world but lose his soul? Okay, you took it. You took something that wasn't yours. You took something. A prison worker is here. Well, something legal is out here. You're going to jail, because the word prison was in the air reading. For the murder. A public place. A fallen being in the earth. That's the devil. Somebody's fallen. They're never going to get up. That's why they always come back and, hey, make a deal with me. Hey, make a deal with me. Hey, make a deal with me. Hey, make a deal. No, you're crazy, and you need to be out of society. You're fallen, and you're never going to get up. You've lost your soul. Somebody has. A hospital situation's out here. The nuclear bomb. Actually, you're just dealing with somebody very explosive. Okay? And the fool has anger rest in his bosom. And if they don't get their way, they'll explode on you. It's because they don't have no soul on the inside of them. They're crazy. Somebody is. Those who trap shall be trapped. A baby situation has been out here around something. Jehovah is going to make it out for good. And something about, I'm not ashamed of you, and it's a truthful statement out here. Okay, so somebody's done some crap out here on purpose, because there has been twice now, yesterday and today, the energy of somebody got together with somebody, had a little pillow talk, and they secretly slandered somebody on purpose. Why? Because there was thievery around some stuff, or because somebody didn't want somebody to know, possibly even about a pregnancy. So we got to cause some stuff over here so that nobody has any, they're all too busy over here doing some crap with the person that we're evilly, secretly slandering, and cause their life to be hell while we get away with some stuff. No, you're fallen. You're crazy, and that's wrong of you. So the Most High is bringing out the last card here, and let's see what he has to say. And this is for the people of God. This is actually found in the scripture, but this is an outside book of the scripture that gives you more of what the Mashiach was actually saying from the New Testament. This is the book of Nazarene, and it says that you may think in your hearts that I came to bring peace to the earth and concord among men. And this is true for such who will be under the rule of God. It ain't for everyone. I didn't just come to bring peace and, hey, you just do your little thing over here and you go and do your thing over here. No, he came to bring peace for those who are going to walk with God. That's it. Everybody else gets the sword. And he says so here. And he says it in the New Testament. No, I came to bring a sword. And so it says, it is for such who will be under the rule of Elohim. Therefore, I come to arm those who are loyal to the cause, to put a sword into their hands, into the hands of men, and stinging words on the tongues of women. Henceforth, family will be divided against themselves. Brothers against brothers, fathers against sons, and mothers against daughters, and sons-in-laws, mothers-in-law. Your enemy's out of your house. And that's exactly what was coming out in the air reading. Your family's involved, and it ain't good, folks. Because there's a separation going on. I think today on the general reading, the word separation came out. It's coming from God. What side are you on? Are you a liar, a cheat, a freak? Have you fallen and lost your value? Or are you in the truth? The Most High said in this hour we would know who was serving who. And his favor would be towards his servants, and his indignation towards his enemy. What side are you on? God's jealous because some people have broken a covenant with God, and now they're having to face God's jealousy. And because he said, if you got in this jealous mode, you're not going to mock him. Whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap. You made a covenant and you broke it with somebody else. It caused the jealousy, and then you put that person in a place where they had to either cling to God to take care of it, or, because that other person's still going to have to deal with something that they've also made in the situation as well. But if you will turn to God, he's also merciful. So I don't know, God's the great judge of them all. But whoever did what in a really foul way, into jealousy, and took matters in their own hands and murdered somebody and broke covenant with God some way, somehow, that God's going to pour out some jealousy on that person just because they did something wrong out here. Somebody's guilty. And we're seeing somebody sits in a place that can put a judgment on a matter, and it is in your power. And I don't care who the person is connected to you, a family member, a friend, a colleague. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong, people. Care how much it hurts your heart. People fall down, and then you have a responsibility to get up. And if you don't, God shuts the door on it and says, okay, well, you're on this side or that side. The letter P is out here, and this is a money rune. It's also a gambler type of a rune, and winnings of gamblings or something, or there's a court trial case or something, somebody's going to win something. I guess they are looking at it that way. It also looks like the Ace of Cups, which goes back to, a love situation, or a baby is out here, I think is what it came out, or something. I don't know. Maybe it was in the other reading. But anyway, it looks like a pregnancy. Then the Ace of Cups can go back to a pregnancy as well. And something's come out of that in a really bad way. And it is, though, a protection. And it is in somebody's power to get up in here and protect from some stupid idiot that's out here that's fallen really, really bad. Somebody is sitting in a place of power for that, because that's what it represents. This will come out. Shalom.